Hello and welcome to the Brickfreaks. Today with a mock from the company Barweer. Set number is BW008, the Pathfinder freighter from Papa Klopp, or perhaps some of you will recognize this is the Trailblazer out of the video game Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft 2024. Yes, and he sold the design to Barweer, so this is a licensed design of this very cool and very big ship. You will see after the pictures. Yes, the box was nearly full, so this is really a big set. Okay, now you see some pictures of the assembly and the final set, and then I will tell you everything about the rest. A link to the set is in the video description, where you can get this here for a very good price, especially when you count in 5,611 pieces and a lot of big pieces and blades. Is this a good deal? Now have fun with the pictures. You've seen the pictures of the assembly and the final set. So let's go through. First things first, there are two links in the video description. One goes to Barweer, where you can buy the set here. There are different links. One to the European warehouse, one to the Chinese warehouse, and one to the American warehouse. So we have three links to buy the set. One link goes to Papa Klopp and his original design on Rebrickable. Thank you for both of them. Barweer for giving me this to show it to you, and Papa Klopp for designing this incredible, cool Star Wars ship. And it's the best Star Wars since 2 years, for me at least. Okay, let's go through the hard facts. 5,611 pieces in 11 big building steps, so around 500 pieces for each building step on the table. That's not easy, that's a lot of pieces. It took me around 16 to 18 hours, so around 1.5 hours for each building step. The set, I measured 66 centimeters in length, Barweer said 63. I measured 40 in width, Barweer 38, Barweer says 40, and I measured the height at 21 point something. I forgot here. We have a pilot, our good Joey Ramone, sitting here on the controls, but just for size, you have comparison, you have a minifig here, yes I know, but so you see how big this ship really is, and it's heavy, it's really heavy. 6.5 kilograms, something like that. It's a really heavy ship. Okay, so these are the hard facts for the ship. Instructions. Barweer decided here to gray all old building steps in the same gray, not desaturated. So the new bricks are colored, full colored, have an outline and have arrows. So really no problem, absolutely no problem with these instructions. It's a good instructions. The oversight is good, the size is good, and the length is good. One of the best instructions from Barweer I had here on the table. You will have no problems. The color accuracy to the real pieces is good, no problems. Okay, piece quality. We have here the best that Xingbao has to offer. We have a good clutch power, higher than Lego. The tiles are very good. We have some, on 1 or 2 tiles, we have some rests of the molding process, but the rest is really smooth. Nearly no micro scratches or scratches on the tiles. So this ship is nearly whole covered in tiles, and it has a really clean and good look. The white for me seems always the same white. So the color consistency is good. The transparent pieces here, the panels, the 1 by 5 by 6, they are separately packed, so you have no scratches on them. They're tiny, little bit milky, but it's the same with Lego or the other. So it's not total clear, a little bit of milkiness is inside, but like all the other competitors. So no problem with that. This is a really overall good quality. Not as good as GoBricks and not as good as mostly Lego is, but it's a good quality. You will have no problems here with the pieces. Perhaps you have some problems with the building process and the design that is underneath, but that's design-wise, not piece-wise. Perhaps you have problems. So, design. Assembly. First you're building a big plate, you've seen on the pictures. You're feeling a little bit like a modular building. And then you're building the side walls, part of the cockpit here, the loading bay. Then you're bringing up the sides, the thruster section and everything. And then you have the big 2 parts, this here. And this here you can lift up, so you have access to the cockpit, and then you're done. So it's a really smooth building process. But I have to admit, the first things first, this here is sometimes onto the millimeter. It's really tight. So this is not for beginners. If you're new to the game and you think, oh cool, I played the game, Lego has not this ship here, I want it, I buy this here. I haven't built a Lego set since years. No, don't do that. You won't be happy. This is really, it's not a very complicated ship, but you need to be a little bit thrust resistant, and you need some experience to get this together without any problems. I have to admit. 98% of the set are smooth assembly. 2 things are a little bit complicated. First things, the side panels have 2 hinges. They are hinged with the bottom, and then there are 2 parts. So one goes diagonal and the rest goes here. And you bring on the hinge, and then you bring it here up and click it onto the studs. So you have connected to the bottom via the hinge and connected to the underneath sidewall through the studs. But you really need some pressure on the side. And when you bring down here the front blade, this is from here to here. This is so tight through the walls inside here. You really have to make this here not a little bit bent down. You really have to have it straight and then push it down. Perhaps you need something like this here. You see this wall and this wall. They are connected to the ship. And here is a brick underneath, and here is a brick underneath, so you have really just one brick place to connect this. So you really have to work your millimeter down to get here no big gaps. That's not easy, I have to admit, that's not easy. And the 6 transparent panels here that are connected to this panel, not these 3, they are connected here. They often disconnect. I was really, this is the third time, or first time the English video, but I needed 3 takes for the German version, while always when I put this here up, this here fell down or was not straight, or after I put it up, I didn't put it bring down, so I don't have big gaps here. What I want to say, it's a really cool, smooth building experience with cool building techniques, nice usage of parts. But the last part here, you really need to stay calm, take your time, perhaps use some small tools to push the walls inside. What I want to say, you need your time, you need to be not an easy frustrated person, then it's manageable. But it's tight, it's not easy. This is what I wanted to say. And everything you've seen during the pictures of the assembly process, everything is printed. We have no stickers inside here, okay? So now I will make the photos you already have seen. And on the last shot, I make a small video where I show you when I put this up, how it looks underneath and how I put it down with the help of my little spoon here to get it really tight and closed. It's still not perfect, it's still perhaps 1 or 2 millimeters overall, but I'm happy at the moment how it looks, how the gaps are. There are not so many big gaps. The whole design is really great, Papa Klopp. This is... The Razor Crest was a little bit tighter, but this is also very, very tight and on the edge. Absolutely on the edge. So for me, this is the best Star Wars since the Jedi shuttle, Ahsoka's Jedi shuttle from Rio Bricks. And that had a little bit of problem because the stand, it was flimsy, it wobbled around. This here is, in my opinion, a little bit better because it stands on its own feet, it wobbles not around. So we have a full interior. Your children can play with it when you open this here and the bay here, the transport bay. So I believe this is the best Star Wars for me since 2 or 3 years. If you're asking yourself how you will transport the ship, best is to put it here. And then you can, oh, it's a heavy set. Okay, now I make the pictures. Next set here on the channel is the Dinosaur Museum from Fantasy, full LED litten, everything printed, looks astonishing. Okay, thank you for watching. Next video in a week. I have 3 days no work, so I drive with my family a few days away to get away from work, and in a week at Easter, a little bit after Easter, you will have the next video of the Fantasy Dinosaur Museum. Okay, thank you. Have a good time. Bye bye.